Hopefully everybody can hear me. Everything's good and ready to go. But welcome back to the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So the Patriots and the Steelers, 1-1 to start the regular season. Steelers coming off a loss to the Seahawks. Patriots coming off a win against the Miami Dolphins. And with the Patriots Hall of Fame happening this week as Julian Edelman and Bill Parcells went into the Patriots Hall of Fame. The Pats are in the Patriot Reds at home. The Steelers in their white and gold. Kick is away, and Antonio Gibbs is going to return it out to begin the game. And Gibbs is going to bring it up the right side, going to hit his own man, gets stopped around the 25-ish yard line. So the game is ready to go. Thank you for joining me here on the channel. And that will bring out Drake May and the Patriots offense for first down and 10. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Everything's good and ready to go. But welcome in for the first game of the docket, really, if you will, on Sunday, as Drake May will turn and he'll give to Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson will burrow up the middle and gain a few yards past the 30 to about the 31-yard line. Bring up second down. See how long they gave it. It's going to be second down and 6. May in the shotgun, Stevenson to his right, one receiver and two to the left. May back to throw, first pass of the game. Going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to go down on his own accord, really. Cam Hayward was in the area, but I think Drake May just ran into Michael Onwenu, his own offensive lineman, and just kind of went down. Maybe lost one on the play. I'm going to say 2 for now, but we'll see what they come up with out of the replay. So third down. May might have actually gone back to the original line of scrimmage. Empty backfield. May back to throw. Looks, steps up, floats one to the far side, almost intercepted. As that pass was almost picked up by Chucky Clark, ninth-year player out of Virginia Tech. Although I think, no, we got a hands to the face. Illegal hands to the face. That one's on TJ Watt. So that'll give the Patriots a fresh set of downs. With 13:31 left here in the first quarter, and the give to Ramondre. And Ramondre let the ball drop. Ball still rolling around, picked up by the Steelers. Steelers looking to get it back. Darius Slay on the recovery. Slay going to try to cut back field where he's tackled by Will Campbell. So a really, really bad fumble by Ramondre, who had a really, really good game last year, but not the start that he wanted. Seven fumbles last year. That was the most among running backs. So second giveaway this season for the Patriots, and the Steelers will take over first down and 10. So Aaron Rodgers with his first possession of the game at the 41-yard line, and a flag comes in as I think the Patriots jumped early. So the flag I think is encroachment. No, it's offsides on the Patriots. Le'Veon Chason guilty of that. So that will bring up first down and 5 as Aaron Rodgers comes in with 508 touchdowns. It's tied for fourth most in NFL history. Rodgers, quick swing to DK Metcalf. Metcalf up the left side. Metcalf going to get a first down and plenty more. It was Robert Spillane in on the tackle for the Patriots. So now another first down 10. Ball's at the 34-yard line for the Steelers. Rodgers under center. Going to pitch it to the left side and getting the carry. His first carry of the game is Jalen Warren, the former Cowboy out of Oklahoma State, who could use him right now after a bad loss to Tulsa last week. So fresh set of downs here. Actually, no, it'll be second down and 1 for the Steelers. Ball's at the 24-yard line. Rodgers going to give. Warren going to jump up in the middle, and he's going to have another first down. Jalen Warren. I'm going to reset it for his offense. So the Steelers' first drive, methodical. Patriots' first drive, sloppy. And it's been a recurring case in home games, which is surprising. Rodgers going to give it to Warren again. Warren going to jump cut again. Met by a couple of Patriots, but gains some good yardage. It'll bring up second down. If you're just joining us, Patriots first drive stalled after a fumble by Ramondre Stevenson. Now Aaron Rodgers, ball at the 8. Give to Warren again. Warren ran up the middle. Warren stood up by Spillane, but pushes the pile, and he might have gotten a first down. We'll see where they spot it. Rodgers has only thrown one pass this entire drive. It was a swing pass to DK Metcalf. They're going to give first down and goal to go. Ball's at the 4-yard line. 9:53 left here in the first quarter. Steelers their first possession. Warren ran up the middle. Warren hits the pile again, but this time not able to get it in. And among the tacklers for the Patriots was Christian Ellis. And Arthur Smith, who I don't know if he's on the sidelines or if he's in the press box, but his offensive line just looked all the way over the sideline and said, let's run this again. They've had 5 rushing plays on this drive, only 1 pass. Second down and goal. Rodgers will send a man in motion. Will give to Warren again. Warren up the middle. Warren will barely get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. Spillane as well as Christian Barmore in to make the tackle. So big third down and goal to go here for the Patriots offense. Defense, excuse me. as a crowd comes to life at Foxborough. Ball just behind the 2 yard line. Rodgers, Warren to his right, three receivers to the left, one to the right. In the shotgun. Rodgers looks, floats one, back of the end zone. Incomplete, but flag. Probably going to be pass interference. It's going to be on Alex Austin. So back shoulder throw by Rodgers. Yep, it is pass interference on Alex Austin. So we'll reset it to 1st and goal. Pitch to the left side and getting into the end zone for a touchdown for the Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell, 50-year player out of Memphis. That is how you respond if you're the Steelers off a turnover. So Kenneth Gainwell, 5'9", 200 out of Memphis, gets him on the board. And to attempt the point after, as the kick is up, it's right down the middle for Chris Boswell, the 11th-year player out of Rice. So, a Ramondre Stevenson fumble leads to a Kenneth Gainwell touchdown, and the Patriots down 7-0 early in Foxborough. Well, not the start you wanted if you're the Patriots on a very, very big weekend, as the two newest members of the Patriots Hall of Fame were inducted. One of them, former head coach Bill Parcells, who really turned this team around in the 90s and got them to a Super Bowl appearance during his last year with the team, where they eventually fell to the Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers and Brett Favre's only Super Bowl. Parcells then left, and not under the best of terms, really. But fences have been mended by the Crafts and from Parcells, and Parcells says, looking at the reception he got, he wished he had done things differently, and time heals all wounds. He was really one of the best coaches in the history of the franchise. And it's nice to see the Crafts and him understand that, and the fans understand that. The other man made every fan think they could be an NFL player, really, because of his work ethic, because of his size, just because of his blue collarness. In my opinion, one of the best late round draft picks in NFL history. Julian Edelman got a red jacket this weekend, the former Kent State quarterback turned wide receiver who was given the name the Iron Man. And there was no doubt about it. He was that and then some. So, congratulations to those two men on their red jackets and entering the Patriots Hall of Fame. One, Bill Parcells, has a gold jacket in the NFL Hall of Fame. We'll see if Edelman joins him there. So, 8:25 left in the first quarter, and Chris Boswell will kick it away again. This one's going to get returned by Travion Henderson. Henderson Going to try to make something happen, but he's dragged down. Good tackle there on the play, as I believe that was Calvin Austin III on the tackle. So Drake May will come out for his first. Actually, I should say his second drive. May will come out under center, and he'll give it to Travion Henderson. Henderson will get a carry just past the 30 to the 31. Gain of 3 will bring up second down and 7. Patriots are without many players, including Christian Gonzalez, who was looking forward to get a chance to cover DK Metcalf, but unfortunately could not deal with his hamstring. As May with a pass over the far side, as that one is complete to Mac Hollins. Just short. Will bring up third down and 1. Mac Hollins had a touchdown pass caught from Drake May last week in Miami. So third down and 1. Mondre Stevenson back into the game. It's going to be a give up the middle to Antonio Gibson in the fullback position, and he will get a first down. There's a great article that came out on ESPN.com, and Steelers reporter Brooke Pryor said, improving in the run game is an emphasis for the Steelers on both sides of the ball, both on defense and on offense. As Drake May let a pass go, and it might have been incomplete, although they let it go like it was, yeah, arms going forward. So it will be an incomplete pass. Second down and 10. They thought the ball came out of him, but the fact that it went so far should have been a dead giveaway. May under center, fakes the sweep, sets up a screen. Travion Henderson looking to make something happen. Makes a man miss, but then gets dragged down at the 45-yard line. As coming up to make the stop there for the Packers was Peyton Wilson, second-year player of North Carolina State. Wilson listed at 6'4", 242. Absolute unit for the Steelers defense. So we'll bring up third down. I'd say more than likely 5, as we had an injury timeout as Darius Slay was down. With 6:11 left in the first quarter. So like Brooke Pryor, Steelers reporters mentioned, improving in the run game is an emphasis for the Steelers. They did that on their first offensive drive, and stopping the run on the defensive side was a big part as well. Through 2 games, the offense ranks 30th in yards per game and yards per carry, so towards the bottom of the league. And the defense is 28th in allowing rushing yards. They allow 149.5 per game and 22nd in yards per carry with just over 4. Defense coordinator Terrell Austin said we're getting kicked around a little bit. So a little bit of a stat to know. The Steelers have allowed 31.5 points per game through the first 2 games in 2025. That's tied with 2018 for the most under 2 games under Mike Tomlin as the head coach. Prognosticators had Pittsburgh a slight favorite at 51% by an average of zero point 0.1 points. So they're a little bit split on this sort of thing. So I agree. The Pats, Pat the Patriot red uniforms are the best alternates, I will say, in the NFL. Um, I think just because they already were there. Well, I shouldn't say that because the Patriots have basically gone, not the Patriots, the Bruins, who by the way start their preseason schedule tonight against the Capitals at TD Garden. Hockey's back, folks. Can't wait. The Bruins have basically gone back to the old, I would say, 80s and 90s uniforms. Someone can correct me on that in comments with their uniforms this year. So you can go back to old uniforms. Darius Slay back up on the sidelines. Patriots third down and 5. May back to throw. Looks, going to step up in the pocket. And he's going to go down. Sacked on the play by big number 99. That's Derek Harmon. I'll bring up fourth down. May did not have enough time. They did a little bit of a stunt to where it was Cameron Hayward and Nick Herbig who did a little bit of a stunt. They switched spots, and the punt will go out of the end zone for a touchback. And that's where, so Aaron Rodgers will come out to the 20. Or did it? It's a holding call against the Steelers on the return. So that'll back them up significantly. We'll take a look. So Christian Gonzalez missing again with a hamstring injury. There were thoughts he might play, although they probably want him to get a full week of practice in. He did return to practice this week, along with Efton Chisholm III, who I wish they would give a chance to play, but it'll probably have to come if somebody goes down. Eric Gregory, Caden Wallace, Elijah Ponder, and third string quarterback Tommy DeVito are the inactives for the Patriots. But backup defensive end Keon White, who missed last week with an illness, he is active. For the Steelers, first round pick Derek Harmon, who I just mentioned, again the sack along with Cam Hayward, is active for the first time today. Steelers also have 4 active running backs today, with both Caleb Johnson and Trey Sermon getting getting a chance to dress alongside Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren. So 4 running backs. The inactives, Deshaun Elliott, Alex Highsmith, Andrews Pete, and SSE Atamewu, along with Joey Porter Jr., cornerback, son of the great Steelers linebacker Joey Porter. So appreciate you guys. If you're just joining us, welcome back to the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh. And taking a look at the road ahead for, Well, actually, I won't say it yet. We'll wait until the next commercial break, and I'll show you guys. But we are back, and Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers offense ready for their second possession of the game. Be a first down and 10 from the 10. Rodgers will make a change at the line. And Rodgers on the give to Warren, and Warren stopped in the backfield. First to get there was number 92, Joshua Farmer, the rookie out of Florida State. So a loss of 2 on the play will bring up second down and 12. So Rodgers in the shotgun now. Kicks the right leg and looks to throw. Rodgers fires over the far side, caught, complete to the tight end. That is Pat Fryermuth, fifth-year player out of Penn State. And to make the tackle for the Patriots was Craig Woodson, the rookie out of Cal. Same school as Aaron Rodgers, although I should say Woodson just left Cal. Rodgers left Cal about 23 years ago. So third down, 6. Rodgers in the shotgun. Sends Calvin Austin in motion. Rodgers back to throw. Looks. Being chased. Going to get hit. Ball's out. Picked up by Jalen Warren. And Warren's going to get sacked there. Christian Barmore stopping Jalen Warren. But we have a flag on the play. The way Rodgers is motioning, it's going to be defensive holding? Alex Austin called for a holding downfield. That'll be a fresh set of downs. I mean, he's holding him, yeah, but he let him go out of the break. Well, either way, first down coming up. Rodgers, swing pass, complete on the far side. And another late flag. Pass was complete to number 81, Jonnu Smith. Another flag. Let's see what the call is here. Marcus Jones called for unnecessary roughness. As apparently, the unnecessary roughness was he went low on Pat Fryermuth trying to throw a block. So, Patriots ranked second to last in penalties, have 3 already. Give it to Warren. Warren bounces it to the outside. Tyler Warren gets all the way to the 49-yard line. Excuse me, Jalen Warren, I should say. This has just been a mess of a drive for the Patriots defense. Been unable to get up off the field. And it's clear that his defense is missing Terrell Williams, who's out for health reasons. Rodgers, back to pass, looks, flows it over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jonnu Smith. Bring up second down and 10. Second down coming up. 6 seconds left on the play clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. And they did not get it off in time, I don't think. Yep. So a delay of game against the Steelers. So now back the Steelers up a little bit. Second down and 15. Swing pass. Jalen Warren on the catch. Brings it to about the 48-yard line. Bring up third down. As the Vikings are up 14-0 on the Bengals, and Jake Browning in his first start after Joe Burrow might be out for the season with turf toe are struggling in Minnesota. So third down and 10. Rodgers backs the throw, looks, fires over the middle, caught, complete to the 30-yard line. Jonnu Smith is working on Jalen Hawkins. Clean pocket. Rodgers just fired it over the middle. And Smith actually, Jalen Hawkins came out and made the tackle. It was Marte Mapu who Smith broke on. So minute left here in the first quarter. First down 10. Rodgers 5 of 6 for 49 yards. And a wildcat here and keeping it is Kenneth Gainwell. Patriots fans know all too well about the Wildcat, as the Dolphins pretty much unveiled it in 2008 here in Foxborough. The Patriots really couldn't do anything with it. Rodgers fired, compete out of the backfield. Warren will get wrestled down on the play by Robert Spillane. So it'll be third down. And we'll say about and 3 when we come back for the second quarter. So, for those of you joining me, want to welcome you guys in. And because you are here, you get to take a look at what's coming up on the schedule for next week here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Make sure I'm not covering anything up here. So coming up on the video side on Monday, You will see the commentary highlights of my game this past Friday. I did where the Zavarian Brothers Hawks took on the Everett Crimson Tide, which was a game in Westwood, just not too far down the road from Foxborough. On Wednesday, so that commentary highlight will be out tomorrow on the channel at 4 o'clock. Make sure you stay tuned. Wednesday will be the latest episode, episode 8 of the Game Time Voice Report. Make sure you guys are sticking around for that. And on Friday, the vlogs will be back as I'll give you a behind the scenes look at my preparation and game day experience in Westwood for Zavarian Everett. So behind the voice, the vlog series will be back this Friday. So make sure you stay tuned for that. On the short side, these are scheduled for Tuesday. We have a couple of big one-handed catches that happened in the Hingham Abington game this past weekend. Some really good ones. So sure, take a look out for that. And on Thursday, the UMass Lowell Riverhawks have been back at practice preparing as they have a home opener in, I believe, 2 weeks, October 3rd against Merrimack. So that's what's coming out this week on the channel here on the Game Time Voice Report, or the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Game Time Voice Report is one of the things coming up. So, 3rd down and 1. So we're back here in Foxborough. Rogers going to give it to Warren, and Warren's going to bounce off Patriots tackles and get a first down. Or is he? Here's we have a flag on the play. Another hold against the Patriots. So the Patriots are killing themselves right now. Absolutely killing themselves. I mean, it was a first down anyway. But now Rogers going to give it to Warren again. Warren going to try to bounce to the outside and gains maybe one on the play. Harold Landry the second and Kyle Duggar over to make the tackle. Gain of one for the former Oklahoma State Poke. And the Patriots defense has not looked great so far in this game. 5 penalties already for 31 yards. Rogers in the shotgun will look to throw. Throws a fade over to the far side, and that one is caught. Touchdown, DK Metcalf. And Aaron Rodgers, with that pass, has 509 total touchdowns. That's the 4th most in NFL history as he passed the man he was a backup for, Brett Favre, for that distinction. A great catch by Metcalf. And that's where you miss Christian Gonzalez. Boswell, snap, spot, kick. That is good. So, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Steelers. 2 possessions, nothing for the Patriots so far. Need to get back quick. So just to get you guys a little bit of an idea, I mentioned I was down in Westwood this past week doing the Zavarian Brothers Everett High game. I will be back there this upcoming Friday as Zavarian welcomes in a formidable foe in Springfield Catholic, I believe I said. I'm going to check it right now because I can. Springfield Central, excuse me. So I will be back in Westwood calling that game Friday night for the Always On Media Group. Make sure you guys have subscribed to that because it has all the makings of a very good game based on Springfield Central's previous game with St. John's Prep, where Prep actually had to come back in that game. So the Patriots have to get something going quick. They are down big right now. Aaron Rodgers, 6 of 7 for 61 yards. Yeah, I guess they do kind of love me in Westwood if they ask me back. Travion Henderson back deep brings it out. Henderson going to try to get something going, and there's just nothing there for a return game today. So I will be back in Westwood, where apparently they love me. Um, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see, I forget his last name. His first name, Michael, I think it's Hardman, I want to say. I could be wrong on that. The son of Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla, and Joe Mazzulla was there last week. So some stars have been coming out in Westwood. So the Patriots looking to respond here. Try to get something going on offense. May under center. Turns, gives. Antonio Gibson trying to find a hole. Gibson will rumble forward. Gibson will get all the way for a first down. That's more like it. Good block on the right side of the line. It was Morgan Moses, 12th year out of Virginia Tech, who came over in free agency from the Jets. May back under center. Gonna roll out, being chased. May gonna escape a sack, gonna shrug him off, gonna look to get plenty of yards, and then will scamper out of bounds. Good running there from Drake. Drake faked the handoff. He had Hunter Henry across. It was a design passing play, but he was under pressure from Derek Harmon, and May avoided him much like he did. And Harmon actually got a piece of jersey on May's left arm, but May able to shrug it off, much like he did Matthew Judon for his rushing touchdown last week. May looks to throw, fires over the middle. Pass is caught by Ramondre Stevenson, who is immediately tackled on the play by Cole Holcomb. Gain of 4 will bring up second down and 6. May fake a reverse, looks to throw, now fires it over the right side, and unable to make a catch was Pop Douglas, who just has not looked comfortable in this early season. To be fair to him, that time it was an underthrown ball for May. So here we go again. Third down, need to be converted. May takes the snap. Looks, stands in the pocket, fires over the middle. That pass is caught. Hunter Henry over the middle. That's good for a Patriots first down. The making of any good Patriots offense over the years, you have to have a tight end who is a safety valve. Drake May, 4 of 6, but only 24 yards so far today. But he's in the empty set here. Fires over the middle. Pass caught. Stephon Diggs. That is good for a Patriots first down. Just a quick little slant route working on Chucky Clark. Diggs, I wouldn't say hasn't done much, but has done a good job. Not a great job, but a good job this year coming off an ACL tear. May going to give Antonio Gibson on the rush. Going to get about 2 or 3. They're going to give him 3, so it'll be second down and 7. Mike Tomlin going a little old school this week, much like his early years when he had no hat and just a headset and a bald and going with the bald head. He went to the cap the last few years, but going back old school today. May gonna fake to Gibson, gonna roll out, gonna fire, caught. Mac Hollins got tripped up, but gains positive yards. As coming over to make the tackle on the play was Jabril Peppers, the former Patriot. Gain of 3 will bring up third down and a manageable 4. I think this is 4 down territory if you get some yards on this play. If you don't get anything, then you kick it. May looks, gonna float one to the far side, was looking for Kayshawn Booty, and a flag comes in. More than likely, this will be on the Patriots offense. Booty pushed off massively. No, they're gonna call it on the Steelers. I mean, I don't know about that one. But if you're a Patriots fan, you'll take it in spades. As now it's first down and goal from the 5. May under center. Gonna float one to the far side. Pass caught. Muskets firing. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry on a beautifully floated ball from Drake May. And the Patriots respond. Beautiful play action fake. The Steelers were showing a heavy blitz, which meant somebody was going to be open. And it's Hunter Henry with his first touchdown of the year. But now here's the big one. Snap, spot, kick is good. Andy Borregales didn't have the best of times down in South Florida, but this week 1 for 1 on extra points. And the Patriots have cut the Steeler lead in half. It's 14-7. So Steelers lead cut in half. 9:01 left in the second quarter. Mentioned the UMass Lowell Riverhawks getting ready to start their year in October 3rd against the home opener against Merrimack. They ranked seventh out of 11 teams in the Hockey East coaches poll that recently came out. So they ranked seventh, or at least tied for seventh with Northeastern. Now, I will say this Boston University up top, they probably, out of all the teams in the conference, they returned the most, or at least the most high end players. And they made it to the national championship game. So, them on top, I understand. I don't know why Providence is second. I don't know why UConn is ahead of Maine, considering they beat them for the Hockey East Championship. I don't know why UMass is ahead of us. I think Northeastern needs to be a little bit higher. I think they got the bottom three right, but I don't know. This is this is just you know I genuinely don't think, and I mentioned this the other day. This is how I would have done mine. And my dad and my dad, I know who's watching, uh, he texted me this, and so if he's all right with him, I'll share it with you guys, and I'll share that with you when we get back from or we have another commercial break. But Rogers back to work, first down 10, fires complete. Jalen Warren, good gain on the play, tackled by Kyle Duggar. Solid gain, bring up second down. So first two possessions, touchdowns. Second down 6. Aaron Rodgers 8 for 9, 70 yards. Rodgers going to give it to Warren. Warren going to get met up at the line and tackled by Robert Spillane. Gain of 1 will bring up third down and 5. Big play here for the Patriots defense. Steelers 2 for 2 already on third down. Patriots 2 for 3. Rodgers, empty backfield. Two receivers right, three left. Rodgers takes the snap, stands in the pocket, going to roll out left, being chased, going to fire over the middle, passes behind the intended receiver, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks like Rodgers was trying to find Pat Fryermuth, but was unable to do so. So, first punt today for the Steelers is a booming one, and it'll roll out at the 6 yard line. And that is where Drake May, the offense, coming off a touchdown drive, will take over. Yes, thank you, Dad, for getting in the chat. Yes, me throwing uh hockey's preseason poll out is not copyright infringement. Although I will not make that joke again. Please, YouTube, be very kind to me on that. Although I have done my best in all my videos to not do that, and I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. So thank you very much, YouTube. I appreciate it. But for this is what my dad has. My dad has BC number one, BU number two, Maine number three, UMass Lowell number four, Providence five, Yukon six, Northeastern seven, Amherst eight, UNH nine, Merrimack 10, and Vermont last. Although he did say, because my dad is very much a realist um, when it comes to us as UMass Lowell fans. Me, I'm more of the excited. I look at the glass half full. He kind of looks at the glass half empty sometimes. Um, he has us at fourth, which I was like, wow, that's a little bit. Although he does say you can argue for them being sixth or seventh, which I kind of agree with. For me, I have BU first. I think that's right. I think BU is first because I think they've returned the most from last year. They have, I believe, Cole Hudson coming back. Quinn moved on. And they also have Cole Iserman. And your Goroff, the absolute mountain of a goalie that came in midseason and absolutely turned their goalie situation around. I have Maine number two. I think they are also returning a good bit of their hockey's championship team. I have BC number three because I think they still have Teddy Stiga and they still have James Higgins, the Bruins draft pick, who will be there for one more year. They lost Jacob Fowler, they lost Ryan Leonard, they lost Gabe Perreault, so they did lose a lot. Um, I have UConn number four because I think you can't discredit their run to the Hockey's Championship and also their run to the regional final and almost beating Penn State in that regional final. I have us at fifth, Northeastern six, UMass, and then I'll read you off the rest of them in a sec as we are back to action and the Patriots lost a 2 yards on a run. It'll bring up second down 12. But again, I have us at fifth. I think fifth is respectable. I have Northeastern sixth because they had if they had a better first half, I think they could have gotten in. UMass at seventh. I have UNH at eighth, Merrimack ninth, and Vermont 10th. I feel so bad for Vermont. I really do. I want them to be at least good. Although I say that because they swept us at home last year. So I'm saying that with that in mind. Although we swept them at their place. So two road sweeps in that series last year. So Drake May had a pass broken up to Austin Hooper that was broken up by Darius Slay. So we'll bring up third down and 12. Third down and 12. Ball is at the 4 yard line of the Patriots. May, back to throw. Fires, check down, Ramondre. Ramondre going to try to barrel his way forward, but he's going to be just short on the play. And I mean by very, very little. It's a fourth down and one, offense still on the field. I think this might just be a fake play. No, they're going to go for it. It's going to be a pitch to Stevenson, and Stevenson's going to pick up a first down. Look at the guts on Mike Vrabel. It was a sort of an option play. Drake May kept it and pitched it to Ramondre. I thought he was going to get tackled way behind the line, but made a cut up field and got enough for a first down. So 5:24 left. May under center. Stevenson to his left in the backfield. It's going to be a fake to Travion Henderson on the wraparound. May steps up, fires over the middle, overshot his man, and that one's going to get picked off. That's picked off by Chucky Clark. Chucky Clark on the return. Clark to the sideline. And Chucky Clark gets stopped. And Drake May overshot his intended receiver. And the Steelers will take over. That's like the. Or did he? It was bobbled. Yeah, that's incomplete. Never mind. He overshot Pop Douglas. That's the worrying thing. That's not the first time this year, both the preseason and regular season, that Drake May has underestimated how tall Pop Douglas is. So it is incomplete. We'll bring up second down. So second down from the 25. 5:07 left in the second quarter. May in the shotgun. Henderson to his left. May looks, fires over the middle, and that one's bobbled and incomplete. Had Hunter Henry, and Henry had it, but he never had full control of it. As Patrick Queen, the 6-year linebacker of LSU, got an arm on Henry, and that started the bobbling process. So third down, May dumps it. Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. Stevenson's got room to rumble. Stevenson will take this all the way to about the 48-yard line. So Ramondre making up for the fumbles out of the backfield. Good block there from Stephon Diggs. So the Patriots running backs ranked fifth in receptions and third in yards in the passing game coming into today. Give to Antonio Gibson, and Gibson's going to have the pile pushed for a gain of, looks like about 5, maybe? As we get a game break. And at the moment, the Colts are up 17-6 on the Titans. As the legend of Indiana Jones is alive and well in Indianapolis. Second down, 6 coming up. A double fake. It's Drake May's going to go down. TJ Watt with his first sack of the game. Was a double fake reverse. Faked it to Travion Henderson, faked the give to Ramondre Stevenson, and Watt had him before he could even look over the field. So from 3rd and 6, it's now 3rd and 13. That is TJ's first sack in 6 games. In the 109th of his career. So from third and manageable, 3rd and long, 3rd down 13. May back to throw. Looks, steps up, fires over the middle. Pass caught, complete. Tayshawn Booty for a first down. They've worked very well the last couple weeks. Great throw from Drake May. Tayshawn Booty's playing really well so far this year. Drake 10 of 15 for 97 yards. We'll fake it to Gibson. Look to throw. We'll float one. Caught. Pop Douglas for another first down. Although we have a flag on the play. This one might be coming back. Floated it over the head of Patrick Queen. Oh, that's a killer. It's an ineligible man downfield. So one of the linemen for the Patriots was past the line of scrimmage, and it looks like it was Mike Onwenu, the sixth-year player out of Michigan. So that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Patriots are shooting themselves in the foot, and it's getting old. So, in other news, should mention this. Uh, Red Sox won the first 2 games of their series against the Tampa Bay Rays. They are now 4 back of Toronto, although that might be a lost cause, the Eastern Division standings. And they are 2 back of the Yankees for the top wild card spot, but only a game up on the Astros and the Guardians. So that one is close. I would like them to catch the Yankees so they can host the wild card series, but I might be a little bit over the top. Although if they can get to 3 games behind these Blue Jays for that series that's coming up, that would be huge. The other thing is the Bruins begin their preseason schedule tonight against Washington as we're back. Drake May finds Pop Douglas over on the far side. Complete. Shakes a man. Gets close to the first down. And let's see, was his knee down? Yes, it was. So a little bit early down. Although he gained a lot of yards before that. Let's see where they mark him. I think he got 5 before he was brought down. But I did mention the Bruins begin their preseason schedule tonight at 5 as they host the Washington Capitals. And get what the roster looks like as they posted the roster for said game. So Pop got 3, bring up second down and 7. .152 left here in the second quarter. Patriots down 7 but driving. So the game clock is going to get run down to 146 and will run now. So 7 throws on this drive, 3 runs for 63 yards, and they've used 5:30 of the clock. The ball's at the 32-yard line. May under center will send Pop Douglas in motion. Now we'll come back to the far side. Fake the reverse. Travion Henderson will get the carry. Henderson will get chopped down. Good tackle there by Brandon Eccles, 5th-year player at Kentucky. And the Steelers, with 1:13 left, they will use their first timeout. .113 left. Third down coming up. Steelers, I believe, will get the ball to start the second half. Third down 5. Ball at the 30-yard line. May takes the snap, looks to throw, fires across, caught, complete. Stephon Diggs has got a first down. Good play there from Drake May to find Stephon Diggs. May back in the shotgun. One running back each side, two receivers to the left. May kind of bumbled the snap, but fires, caught Hunter Henry. Henry down to the 5 for a first down. First and goal to go for the Pats. So of all three timeouts, down to 40 seconds. I think they want to make sure that they have the last possession of this quarter. And we have a flag. This might be on Pittsburgh. See what the call is. It is. It is encroachment against the Steelers. It's on big number 95. That's Keanu Benton, third-year player out of Wisconsin, the former Badger. So that'll move the Patriots up and then some. First and goal, 22 seconds left in the game. May will fake it. Will look to throw, roll out. He'll fire it way out of the end zone. 16 seconds left. He tried to do sort of an Aaron Rodgers like fake. But got a little bit hit for it. So second down and goal. May back to throw, floats one, and incomplete. And May has taken some shots. He's hit his head on the turf twice in the last two plays. And almost by the look of it, it looks like his helmet's, I don't know if it's cracked, but it's not exactly looks together. So third down and goal. And pass is picked off. Picked off in the back of the end zone. And Brandon Echols with the pick. Ball got batted at the line of scrimmage by Cam Hayward. So 7 seconds left. And the Steelers will just take a knee. And that will end the first half. So, Patriots had some drives that stalled, had some drives of successes. They will go down a touchdown into halftime. See if I can. Let's see. Where can I find it? Where can I find it? Where can I find it? And you know what? We'll just leave it like that. So, Patriots down 14-7 as we head to the end of the half. So, I'll show you guys the roster for tonight of as hockey is not that far. So, taking a look at the roster for the for the Bruins, I should say. First things first, we'll look at the goaltenders. No Jeremy Swayman, no Jonas Corposalo. So Michael DiPietro, Luke Kavalin, and Simone Zajac are your goalies. Maybe Mike DiPietro might get a shot, but more than likely none of these guys will be NHL goaltenders. Look at the forwards. Victor Arvidsson, Morgan Geekie, Tanner Janot, Elias Lindholm, Matthew Patra, and Fabian Lassell. Those are guys who are either locks or, unless they really stink it up, will not be on the roster. Patrick Brown, Riley Duran, and Fabian Lassell. Those are three names who are not necessarily regulars, but saw some time at the end of last year that could push for a roster spot. So a good mix on the forwards in terms of guys that will be playing, star caliber players, guys who won't be playing. If you missed it, David Pastrnak will miss the start of camp. He will not be out for long, it looks like. Just has a little bit of foot tendonitis, so he will not be gone for long. Now, here's the interesting thing. The defensemen, Freddie Burnett, Mason Lohrei, Charlie McAvoy, Andrew Peak, Victor Soderstrom, Billy Sweezy, Nikita Zadorov. You have one, two, three. You have four of your top six defensemen are dressing tonight. Replace one of these with Hampus Lindholm. There you got five. So you got Freddie Burnett, Billy Swayze, and Victor Soderstrom pushing for that sixth defenseman pair. So your defensemen, pretty much, I would say maybe four of the six defensemen you'll dress for the year are in that group. None of your starting goaltenders are dressing in a mix of starters and fringe players at forward. So it's definitely an interesting watch to look at for tonight for the Bruins as they open up against the Capitals. I'm just happy hockey's back. I'm genuinely happy hockey's back. Also, we'll take a look at the Red Sox playoff picture. And so I think let's see what the Red Sox magic number is. Um, so the Red Sox magic number to clinch a playoff spot. No, I don't want to subscribe to the Oklahoman. So the Red Sox magic number to clinch the American League wild card is six. So either a combination of their wins and teams behind them, which I believe are the Guardians and the Astros, six wins or 6 losses by a combination of the two. My apologies. Shout out to my former roommate and my sister's boyfriend, Andrew Karen and Petro. He has a parlay going on today's game. He's just letting me know that. I'm not going to disclose that. But he does have a parlay going on the uh, Patriots Steelers game. So he's just updating me on that. But so a combination of Red Sox wins and losses by the teams behind them, any combination of 6 of those, and the Red Sox will be in the MLB postseason. The other thing to take a look at, the reason why it's so close, is because of the Red Sox record in September. They were 8 games above 500 in the first half. They're 7 games above 500 in the second half. But you take a look and you get into September. They had a 2-game winning streak against Cleveland, then a 3-game losing streak, and the final game against Cleveland, the first 2 games against Arizona, then a 3-game winning streak against Arizona in that last game, and 2 against the Athletics. Lost the last game against the Athletics. Lost 2 of 3 to the Yankees, 2 of 3 to the Athletics, and have won the first 2 games. So they currently are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are 9 and 7 in September. They were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They had 16 and 10 in August. So they're only 2 games above 500 in September. That's where most teams have caught up with the Red Sox. I want to go back to, let's see if I can find it. But there was a very good article that they had on the Bruins. I want to see if I can find it. So yes, Pastrnak out to begin Bruins camp because of tendonitis. Here it is. It's by Ryan Clark and Kristen Shilton. Basically, burning questions for all 32 teams in the NHL. For the Bruins, it's really pretty simple. I think it's, can your top 6 provide more support besides Pastrnak and Geeky? Can you get more out of Elias Lindholm? Can you get more out of Matthew Patra? Can you get more out of, let's say, Fabian Lysell? Can you get more out of Nikita Zadorov? Can you have Hampus Lindholm come back? But the burning question more than anything, can Jeremy Swayman be a #1 netminder again? He got the big contract last year, was meant to perform, but had a 3.11 goals against and an 892 save percentage. But with a full off season, can he prove he's the #1? And if he does so, can you see the Bruins make a switch? So those are the big questions going forward for the Bruins. The Associated Press came out with a story on David Pastrnak, who said that he won't skate for a couple days. He's still on the ice, but he'll be in full practice next week. So he will be back next week. He's just going to take this week off to prepare. All right. I'm going to be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second half here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. All right, we're back with the third quarter as Aaron Rodgers completes a pass to DK Metcalf as I don't know if they got the first down uh, because I literally came back. Nope, it was a gain of 5, so bring up second down and 5. 14-7 your score. Thank you for joining us here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh. I want to thank you for joining me here for another NFL Sunday. As a pass over to the far side, screen set up, and that one snuffed out by the Patriots defense. Harold Landry III in and among the tackles. Will be third down and a long way to go. Landry, Spillane, and Jack Gibbons all came in for the tackle. So it'll be third down and 10. Rodgers, back to throw. Looks, fires over the middle. Pass picked off. Going the other way with it are the Patriots and returning it all the way down into the red zone of the Steelers. That is picked off by Robert Spillane, seventh-year player, Western Michigan. Joined the Patriots in free agency out of the Raiders. And he comes up with the first interception of the game for the Patriots defense. He has impressed so much in the preseason, elected a captain in his first year, the leader of that defense already. What a play. Sorely needed. Now the Patriots will take over first down and 10. Ball's at the 11-yard line. May fires to the middle, caught Hunter Henry, short of the first down, but a good gain there on second down. Now Henry's slow to get up. Don't know what exactly happened. I don't know if he got landed on or if he clipped his own leg. Now he's down. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all if you're a Patriots fan. It's one of the few guys you can't lose on that offense. He has such a great connection with Drake May. Really, he's had great connection with all the Patriots quarterbacks. You go back to Mac Jones and Jacoby Brissett. Hunter Henry's been a great safety valve. But hopefully he's all right. This is a must-score drive right now. I know they're like at the 3, so it's gonna be tough not to, but you never know with this Patriots offense. It's just been absolutely tough. Game points. Back. See if we can get anything in broadcast on Hunter Henry. He is on the sidelines. 10th year out of Arkansas. Pointing down to his kneecap. But Austin Hooper is going to replace him. Second down and 1. May on the give. Stevenson. And don't tell me. Do not tell me. Did he do it? Really? He did. He did it again. Oh my God, Ramondre. Hang on a sec. I gotta see this. Oh my God, it's out. It's freaking out. Oh my God, man. Ramondre Stevenson fumble. Right at, like, literally at the 1 yard line, he fumbled it. I he's got to, I don't know. I don't want to, I hate to have a player lose his job. That's the last thing I want to do. But I mean, to be fair to Ramondre, I was calling for the kicker last week to get put out to pasture, and he ended up making two very clutch field goals. So, but it's just it's so constant. He led the running backs all of last year with 7 fumbles, and he's got 2 today. I don't know if he had any against Oakland or Miami, but it's you're see if I can find this out. How many fumbles does Andre Stevenson have this season? All right. Wait a second. Hang on. Okay. So these are his only two this year. So he hadn't fumbled the ball before this week. But you have two in the same game, and we're only 3 weeks into the year. You have 15 more. Yeah, you have 15 more games left in the regular season. You have 15 more games left in the regular season. You absolutely can have more. Steelers take over. First down and 10, ball at the 20. There was a touchback, and give us to Warren. Warren up the middle. Gains 3 yards on the play. I'll bring up second down and 7. Or will it? Never mind. A holding call on the Steelers. It didn't even get punched out. Didn't even get punched out. He fumbled it on his own. Well, the flag will bring up first down and 20 for the Steelers, backed up to the 10 now. And that's going to bring him back even further. Milton Williams got in the backfield to tackle Jalen Warren. I'll bring up second down and 22. So ball now at the 8 yard line. Rodgers back to throw, fires, actually incomplete to Jalen Warren. So third down and 22. Big play here for the Patriots defense. Rodgers, two receivers each side, along with Warren to his left in the backfield. Rodgers going to fire a quick one, complete, breaking a tackle, but not getting very far. That one is complete to Calvin Austin the third, but it will bring up fourth down. So a much needed stop for the Patriots, aided by penalties. But fourth down and 12. Marcus Jones back deep as into punt is Corliss Waitman. Waitman will get it away, and Jones back with it. Jones will bring it up the middle. Jones will try to break some tackles, but he gets bunt down here by a factory of Steelers. So Drake May and the offense will take over. Just feel bad for Ramondre because let's be honest. Back to Mac Jones, then Jacoby Brissett, even Drake May's end of the year runs. Mondry's been a solid back and he got rewarded for it, but got to be able to hold on to the football or else he might be gone. Now, the good news is that the Patriots aren't necessarily thin at running back. You got Antonio Gibson. This is why you drafted Travion Henderson. So let's see who gets most of the touches this drive. This is a must score, I will say. I'm putting it on a must score here for the Pats. I don't think the Steelers' offense can be held in check for long, so you got to get your points where you can. Because they might score in their next two possessions. So if you can tie it up and then trade with them, then you know your defense has got at least one stop left in them, if not more, I think. But let's see what happens. And it's an interesting matchup. You have the oldest, second oldest, actually the second oldest roster in the NFL against the fourth youngest roster in the NFL. So see if youth or experience wins out today. Drake May back. Going to give. It's going to be Antonio Gibson on the drive, and Gibson will rumble forward for about 9 on the carry. I'm going to say at least 8. If I got to knock it down one, we'll see. Yep, it was 9. Ball is at the 45-ish yard line. And Drake May's going to rumble forward for a first down on the QB sneak. I don't know if I'd be running QB sneaks with a guy who hit his head twice and has a previous history of concussions, but I'll leave it at that. So new set of downs. Drake May give Antonio Gibson find a running room. He'll and Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the Oh my god, he did. Now Gibson fumbles. Are you kidding me? We're just going to throw every game. We're just going to throw now. Just throw for the rest of the game. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How why are you not playing the running back that you drafted? Now you're going to have to because your two veterans can't hold on to the dang football. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. I don't, you know, I will say this. Josh McDaniels has gotten on my nerves, and I have been wanting to fire him. But I this is ironically this has nothing to do with him. He's just calling plays. If your players can hold on to the can't hold on to the football, if your players can hold on to the football, that's nothing on the offensive coordinator. That's on your coach. That's on your like your running backs coach and the players. It's like, what are you teaching them? So Rodgers takes over 43-yard line. 3 turnovers on the last 6 plays for the Patriots. Rodgers on the give, and that is snuffed out in the backfield. Levon Chason tackles Kenneth Gainwell. Loss of 2, bring it second down and 12. This is the thing. If you're Coach Mike Vrabel, do you play Henderson now for all the snaps? Rodgers, look to throw, floats one far side, incomplete. Looking for DK Metcalf. I'll bring up third down and 12. Rodgers got bowled over by Chason on that play. So third and 12. See what the gunslingers got. Ball at the 41. Rodgers back to throw. Floats one. Jalen Warren out of the backfield. Warren gets met up and stood up by Robert Spillane. And that is fourth down for the Steelers. Got back to the original line of scrimmage and then gained 2. So it is 4th down 7. Look at that. I got that right. So Corliss Waitman back to punt it in. He'll get it away, and it'll be a fair catch called for by Marcus Jones. So see who comes out. And it looks like it's going to be Travion Henderson to start in the backfield alongside Drake May. And Henderson's going to fall forward for a gain of about 2, it looks like. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 14. May back to throw. Fires. Caught. Mac Hollins. Hollins trying to gain up field, and he gets to about the 21-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 1. Henderson will come out, and Gibson at the fullback and Stevenson the tailback. It's going to be a fake to them. Drake May's going to take it, and he's going to rumble his way forward for a 1st down. Drake May getting in on the running attack. Hopefully he can hold on to it. 6:43, 6:40 left now in the first quarter. Henderson back out there. May fires, caught, complete on the far side. Kyle Williams, the 3rd round draft pick, making the catch. Just short of the line to gain. And Travion Henderson will get the carry, and he'll rumble forward for a 1st down. Anytime I say the Patriots get something going, I get smacked right in the face. So I'm just going to say it's another drive in the I formation. Fake to Travion. May fires, caught, complete. Mac Hollins for another 1st down. Aaron Rodgers, who does have a pick in this game, so does Drake May. Only problem is Rodgers' running backs have not fumbled as much. Travion Henderson will get the carry, and he'll get thrown down right at midfield Hold on to that ball like it was a baby. So May 16 of 24, 154 yards, one touchdown, one pick. Rogers 11 of 16, 89 yards, one touchdown, and a pick. Rogers much more efficient. May has more yards. Second down, give to Travion Henderson. Henderson rumble forward, and I thought he fumbled it again, or I thought he fumbled it for the first time as well. Steelers defense are going for that football. Third down, Henderson comes out, Stevenson back in. Third down and 3. May back to throw, steps up, gonna get down, and he might be short. He's looks like he's just short. I think if you're a Patriots fan, it's one of the ones where it's like, if you're short, fine. Although his butt's right at the marker. But fourth down and 1 nonetheless. Patriots going for it. May, fake, toss, Henderson trying to follow his blockers, and he's got it. Great running there by Travion. Although a flag has come up, and it's hands to the face against the Steelers. So let's see if there's any yardage tacked on. Yep, it was Mac Hollins blocking, and he got a palm right to the face by Nick Herbig, third-year player out of Wisconsin. Ball just past the 40, but still technically at the, well, we'll say the 39. May fakes, gets a block from a lineman, pass complete. Hunter Henry back out there. Henry will rumble forward for a first down. Out of bounds. Great block by Garrett Bradbury, the center, who came back and made a key block so May could throw that ball. Hand off. I think that's Travion again. It's like a gain of about 2. Yes, gain of 2 will bring up second down and 8. Ball at the 22-yard line. Toss. Travion will rumble forward for a gain of 1.5. So third down and 7. Actually, excuse me, they're going to give him 2 yards. It'll be third down and 6. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Henderson in the backfield with May. 2 receivers each side. May fires. Complete to Stephon Diggs. It's about 2 yards short of the first down. Don't know what. Let's see. Mike Vrabel might just run this clock down to the fourth quarter. May's up under center. And that will end the third quarter. So the Patriots down a touchdown, turnovers aplenty, but have an interesting decision to make as we will head to the fourth quarter. As we check the out of town scoreboard, Packers ahead of the Browns 10-0. That's after 3. Colts up 27-13 with 3:50 left in the third quarter. Vikings destroying the Bengals. It's 34-3 in the third. Know the game here. Rams up 26-21 on the Eagles in Philly. 2:16 left in the third. Bucks destroying the Jets up 35-8 in the third with 3:58 left in the third quarter. They're up 23-6. Commanders up big over the Raiders, which makes that Patriots loss even more devastating. Panthers destroying the Falcons up 20-0 in the third quarter. Tight game in Jacksonville. Jags up 10-3 on the Texans. In the afternoon window, Chargers will host the Broncos. Seahawks will host the Saints. Bears will host the Cowboys. Niners will host the Cardinals. In the nightcap, Giants host the Chiefs. And that's a pair of 0-2 teams. Hard to believe. And on Monday, the Ravens will play the Lions in Baltimore. So that is your out of town scoreboard check. So we return. Nobody scored in that quarter. And the Steelers up 14-7. Patriots with the 4th and 2. And it looks like they're going to go for it. Ball at the 16-yard line. May back to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught. Complete. Hunter Henry. Muskets firing. Touchdown. Patriots. His second of the day. Mr. Reliable comes through again for the Pats. Big play there for the offense. Big conversion on 4th down. And the point after attempt is good. Andy Borregales 2 for 2 on extra points today. We got a tie ball game in Foxborough. Oh, where would the Patriots be without Hunter Henry? Big play there from the 30-year-old. So we got a tie ball game, folks. Surprisingly, absolute big time. So, like I said, you need to score on that. Absolutely, definitely need to score that because you're not going to hold this offense down forever. You will get stops, more stops, but can't expect them to go the rest of the game without scoring. So you need to get points whenever you get them. Borregales to kick back off. This one will be down in the end zone by the returner for the Steelers, Trey Sermon, the fifth-year player out of Ohio State, as they are showing yesterday. Julian Edelman and Bill Parcells getting their red jackets as they were inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame. So Aaron Rodgers back to work, ball at the 35. Rodgers will fake a handoff, fire over, caught Jonnu Smith, and Smith fumbled. Smith, can it get recovered in bounds? Let's see. No, just out of bounds. Jonnu Smith, it was knocked out by Harold Landry, got kicked out by Metcalf, and Craig Woodson couldn't get to it before it went out of bounds. So second down and 10 for the Steelers. Rodgers going to give to Jalen Warren. Warren met in the hole, pushed for a couple, but then driven back by Robert Spillane. Bring up third down and looks like 7. No, give him more credit than he had gotten. Third down and 8. 13:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Three receivers left, one right. Warren next to Rodgers in the backfield. Rodgers takes the snap. Looks, going to float a moon ball down the right side, and a flag throws. It's going to be on the coverage, and it's going to be pass interference on the Patriots. It's going to be on number 7, Carlton Davis the third. I don't know about that one. That's probably a makeup one. It might be a makeup for the pass interference called against the Steelers on the previous quarter. Either way, ball at the 45. Each team with 7 penalties. Patriots have given up 5 more yards on their penalties. Rodgers under center, gives to Jalen Warren. Warren cuts it up the middle and is cut down after a gain of about 1.5. I'm going to say 2, and they did give him 2. I think that was Landry the third again. Also in to make a stop was Jack Gibbons. So second down and 8. Ball in between the 44 and the 43-yard line. Rodgers fakes the give, looks to throw, steps up, floats one, far side, incomplete. He's looking for DK Metcalf. And he'll bring up third down. Marcus Jones on the coverage. Update from CBS. Indianapolis Colts now up 34-13 on a 46-yard rushing touchdown by Jonathan Taylor. But back to the more important game here. 14-14. Rodgers shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Warren to his right in the backfield. Rodgers back to throw. Floats one. Off the back and incomplete. In coverage was Marte Mapu. And Rodgers was looking for Pat Fryermuth. But the Patriots will force the Steelers, I believe, to punt. Rodgers threw a back shoulder ball. So, Patriots will get it back. And the punt is away. Marcus Jones will call for a fair catch at about the 18-yard line. And that is where Drake May and the Patriots offense will take over. Back live here at a commercial break. Drake May ready to take over. And the ball is at the 18-yard line. May going to give. Travion Henderson will bowl up the far near sideline to the camera, that is. Rumble away for a good carry. See what they give him in terms of a gain. Gain of 5 will bring up second down and 5. Mac Jones, empty backfield, looks, fires over the middle, pass caught. Hunter Henry, first down for the Pats. Beautiful throw there from Drake May. Beautiful. Actually, no, excuse me. That is Austin Hooper. Making his first catch of the game. Big play there from the 10th year tight end who also came over from Vegas in last year's free agency class. May, back to throw again, fires, caught, complete, Hooper, pass midfield, and all onto the ball like it's a treasure chest. Smart play there. They were double covering Diggs on the out, left Hooper wide open. Drake May up and down first half. He's got 8 straight completions. Empties out. Henderson, along with Diggs to the right, and 3 receivers to the left. Actually, excuse me, I think that's Kayshon Boutte to the right. Diggs, 1 of 3 receivers to the left. May, back to throw. Fires, caught. Travion, out of bounds. Bring up second down after a gain of about, looks like 7? No, 6. Bring up second down and 4. Ball at the 43. Give. Henderson up the middle. Hit hard in the hole. Coming over to make that pop was Keanu Benton. 6'4", 309 out of Wisconsin, the third-year player. He's a big kid. It's third down and 1 for a gain of 3. Though it looks like 2. May. He's going to try to sneak it, and he's short. I don't think people realized how, yeah, Drake, you're about an inch short. I think it might be inch. Nope, it's a full yard. I don't know how why you call it a QB sneak. But to be honest, it wasn't third down and 1. It was third down and 2. So you call the QB sneak on third down and 2. May gonna fake it, gonna roll out, and he's gonna get to the sideline. And he's gonna get the first down. Way to run there from Drake May. Drake has been moving his legs big time. Might have gotten some help from a hold from Matt Collins. Either way, ball is at the 33-yard line. May pumps, looks, steps up, and oh my God, he fumbled it. It's another fumble. This time, it's Drake May with the fumbleitis. Covered by TJ Watt. Knocked out by Nick Herbig. And the Steelers will take over on downs. Two from Ramondre, one from Antonio, one from May. Four fumbles, an interception. Oh, this team. So Aaron Rodgers will take over. First time the Patriots have had five uh, turnovers in a game since 2008. Ironically, it was against the Steelers, as Aaron Rodgers with the pass complete to Calvin Austin. They lost that game 33-10. So maybe a silver lining the fact that they're still in this game as they weren't in that one, but unbelievable just the turnovers this team has had. Rodgers with the pass complete to Calvin Austin. Good for an 8-yard gain. Bring up second down, 2. Rodgers, they give to Jalen Warren. Warren busts up the middle. Warren trying to got the first down, but tried to get more, but was thrown down by Marcus Jones. Jalen Warren's had a good day running the ball. Unlike his counterparts, I'll say it, his counterparts on the other sidelines. Just been unbelievable what the Patriots running game has done. Rodgers on the fake, looks, dumps it. Jalen Warren out of the backfield. Warren with a cut up field. Warren gets all the way to the We'll see where they mark him. See where it happens. Made a cut on Robert Spillane and got to about the 32 or 33-yard line. Warren's only ran for 39, but caught for 34, so 73 total yards on the day for the former Poke. I'll get the carry here, and with a strong gain to about the 28-yard line. Gain of 5 will bring up second down and 5. Patriots ran for 104 yards today. Steelers only 59, but they've thrown all that away with turnovers. Rodgers, fake, looks, nope, nothing there. Looks to run. He's going to get down short of the line to gain. He'll bring up third down, and we'll say about 2. See where he goes down. Knee touches, yeah, I'd say about 2 yards short of the marker. 4:14 left. Two receivers right, tight end, and a running back to Rodgers' left. And Rodgers is going to take a timeout. Steelers' first timeout of the half comes with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So, third down, 4 minutes left. Ball at the 25. Rodgers will send a man in motion. Give. Warren cuts it up, and he'll have a first down. Made a cut upfield and then barreled his way forward for a first down. Slipped a tackle from Harold Landry and then dove over Jalen Hawkins. Ball at the 21. Rodgers going to give it to Warren. Warren going to get tripped up, but will not be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. First person to hit him was Carisi's Tonga. That kind of slowed him down a little bit. Warren shoved that one off, but then was finished off by Jack Gibbons. Bring up second down 11. Again, all the metrics say Patriots should be winning this game. Patriots have 5 negative plays, and Steelers have 9. And it's about to get a little more difficult because It's a false start against the Steelers. So I'll bring up second down 16 with 2:30 left. Rodgers, the ball now back at the 27-yard line. Rodgers will take the snap. Look, dump it, complete. And taking the screen was Kenneth Gainwell. Got most of it back. See how long they got. It's 2:20 left, and Mike Vrabel took a timeout to stop the clock, trying to get as much time left as he can for his offense. They're down 6. Big play here for the Patriots defense. Ball at the 17. Rodgers floats one. Far side. Pass is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. Working on Marcus Jones. Just absolutely blew right by him. Chris Boswell in to attempt the extra point, and it's right down the pipe. So, 2:16, 2 timeouts. Drake May gets the ball back. All right. Chris Boswell in to kick it off. And this one's going to be returned. Travion Henderson will bring it up the middle. He'll get to about the 27. So 211. That's how much time left. The Patriots trying to overcome 5 turnovers on the day. We'll start from the 26. Pass caught complete. Kayshawn Booty. 207 left. Bring up second down and 3. May takes the snap. Back to throw. Looks. Fires. Caught. 40-yard line. Complete to Hunter Henry. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, this team, this team, this team, this team, this team. See. See what happens. It's going to be a long, long day. I'm kind of hoping they score and then go for 2. Could not have this game go to overtime because if this game goes to overtime, we might be ending the stream a little soon. Because your boys got to get to Sunday family dinner. Shout out to my grandmother who always cooks every Sunday for us as a family. Appreciate her more than I ever can explain. But yeah, the team is, yeah, this is absolutely it. You're right. The team's going to make me hang on every game this year. It's absolutely crazy. So let's see what happens. Quick promo for the CBS game of the week next week, Ohio State at Washington. We have 2 former Buckeyes. They just showed Jack Sawyer, linebacker for the Steelers, and Travion Henderson, running back for the Patriots. Two minutes left. Patriots 2 timeouts. Ball at the 40. May back dumps it. Travion Henderson will look to plow over a man. Good gain on first down. Will bring up second down and 2 after a gain of 8. 3 receivers right, 1 left. May back. Gonna roll out right. Gonna look. He's gonna keep it. Got tripped up and will get out of bounds. Drake May has been so effective with his legs so far this year. Boy getting tripped up as he had hot on his heels Nick Herbig out of Purdue. May takes a snap, looks, shrugs it off, and he's going to get sacked by TJ Watt. I don't know if there was a timeout called. Let's see what happened here. It was a timeout called. So second down, 13. The Patriots down to one timeout. Ball at the 40. Don't need all of it back. Just need some of it back. May fires. Incomplete. Looked for Pop Douglas. Threw it behind him. Had him wide open. Pop didn't cover himself in glory either. That's ball though. It's a little bit behind him, but he's got to come up with it. May, third down and 13. Takes it, looks, fires, caught. Henry right at the marker. It's going to be short, but not by much. Be fourth down and 1. And the Steelers are going to burn a timeout. 107 left. Next week, Patriots will be hosting the Panthers at 1 o'clock, which means the game will be here. We will be live streaming. May, back, throws, caught, pop, went backwards. He went backwards. May had it, completed it to him, and he went backwards. Tackled by Brandon Eccles. Unbelievable. Patriots did everything possible to lose that game, and they did. So they will go to 1-2 in a game against the Panthers next week. We will have it for you here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. And we'll be sure to talk about this game this week on the Game Time Voice Report. So that is it. The Steelers will go to 2-1 and the Patriots will go to 1-2. And a 21-14 win for the Steelers as the Patriots did everything possible to lose that game, and they did. Steelers will be in Ireland next week taking on the Vikings. That game's at 9:30 a.m. The Patriots, like I said, will host the Panthers next Sunday, 1 o'clock. We will live stream that game here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. That is it. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, share the channel on social media so you can join other friends here as well in future games. Final score: Patriots 14, Steelers 21. This has been Patriots football here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Good night, everybody.